Okay, here's concept 6B, a little more involved than the other concepts, so let's try to get right on into it. Right here, you'll find that I wanted more organic buildings, and I based it off of a flower, if you will. And the buildings are long petals. There's 3 of them. And you have the lower buildings, which are 1 story. The longer petal buildings, as I call them, are 2 stories in the front, and then as you go back, there's more room for to have 3 stories. The stairs and major circulation of the buildings are taken up in the front area, and there will be a long central hallway, corridor hallway that goes all the way back to the back of the building. And right now we're looking at, if you're using 3 different petal buildings, if you will, you're going to have a breezeway, and the breezeway goes from the second floors across. And the first floors, if you want to go from building to building, you're going to have to go out into the courtyard. In the central part of the courtyard, I wanted to, I guess, conceptually show a water feature, a fountain of some sort, and with the seat wall, where the major focus, or um, the feature would be the panels, solar panels, and they would be able to move with the sun, and you could have them closed or expand open, if you will. I just looked at that as a feature rather than putting them on top of the roofs. If you wanted to capture water, you could capture water like we did in the previous concept and bring them down a column or something like that, something similar, and get the water where you want it. But I was looking at the solar panels. I said, let's just go ahead and make it a feature, and you can open it up. They'll open up, and they will also close back. So what I wanted to try to do is show you there's a minimum of buildings. Now we can add 2 more buildings so that you can see more of the flower petal effect, if you will, of the buildings. This might create too much indoor space, but the buildings can be different levels, different heights. They don't have to all be the same. Just for concept, I showed them all the same on this conceptual layout. So you have the 2 front buildings. You have these 2 front buildings here that are only 1 story, and basically look at on the lawn area. And I'm going to go into my walk view, and whoops, you can see the buildings, how they set up, and we'll go into the courtyard with the solar panels. Now I hit the key on the keyboard, and it'll open up. And the idea was, let me put it on pause. The idea was to have an inner area where the water would fall down into this area, be captured, and come out these areas here, and just rush out, if you will, and go into uh, the fountain area itself, where the water could be captured and reflow back up to the top again. So there you go. And all of the buildings would overlook that. Now here you see that I've used the same, I guess it was 5B that I used, the extended hokey stone out from the wall P, but you'll see that I also have some depth to the wall, and the windows set back. So we have some neat things going on with the building. I'll undo that and take those buildings away. What I want to do is there's a camera up in this breezeway on the second floor, and I'll hit that, and you'll overlook the fountain area, the solar panel area. And there's another one. It's the same, just in a different area where you're looking out. So we can set up cameras to view different areas of the courtyard, or of the concept. So just wanted to show you, go back up to the top, just wanted to show you that this is just one concept that you can use, and it's more organic. Like I said, it's a little different. It's not stately as far as the buildings are concerned, but it does seem to work. And the buildings can be different materials if you want to so that you have a sense of location if you want to do that, or they can all look the same. So appreciate you viewing it with me, and until next time and next concept, thank you very much. Bye bye.